on record. So guys, tonight, we have a special guest, and we got an event coming up, October the 1st. Write that date down right now, October 1st here in Maryland. We're doing a live event, a boot camp, and it's going to be freaking amazing. It's going to be from 11 a.m. to 3. We probably end up going over a little bit. But what I want to do is a couple of things I want to accomplish. I want to get a lot of the partners that's on the East Coast together. So if you are in Maryland, you need to be there, period, point blank, end of story. I can't emphasize that enough. If you're here in Maryland or in the surrounding area, you need to be there. If you're anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, you need to plan a day to drive up. To get this information, guys, people ask me all the time, what are the keys to success as an entrepreneur and businessman? And what I tell folk all the time is that I get the information and I study the information. And we in this whole crypto phenomenon, this digital space, guys, and we're investing our hard-earned monies in this space. It's our responsibility to learn this space, learn about where our monies is being invested and traded in, you know? So this young lady here, I happened to meet her about 4 or 5, no, maybe longer than that. I think it was around 2017. I got to meet her. We were speaking at an event together. And when she shared her story, it just moved me to the core. But then also, I had a great connection with her because she took the time to pour back into my son, Isaiah, back when Isaiah's 16 now, he'll be 17 next month. So he had to be about 10 years old when she poured and shared her story and her journey with him. And it blessed both of our lives. And then we had a chance to reconnect because she actually spoke here in Maryland when we did the boot camp with Naja Roberts. And so I asked her to come in and do a live training for us, a basic training in this whole cryptocurrency, digital asset space. And one of the things that I love about her is when she trained, she keeps it stupid simple. And it has to be simple for Stan Richards. I'm telling you, I don't know any big words. It has to be simple for me. And she teaches like that. And so I asked her if she could move some things around to come and train us October 1st. And she has done that. She agreed to do it. And I'm excited because she's going to be our keynote speaker and training at the event on October the 1st. So I asked her to jump on tonight to just give us a snippet of who she is, her background, the industry, where it is today, how it started, just briefly, where it is today, and what's her vision? Where does she see this whole digital space going in the future? And guys, I'm excited, and we should be excited. Chris Birch just put in the chat today, he went into a Asian Chinese joint to buy some food, probably a steak and cheese, and they had a sign up to say, you can purchase your food with Bitcoin. So think about that. If you bought a steak and cheese today for $7 worth of Bitcoin, and then a year from now, that same darn steak and cheese, you probably spent $250 for it. So, you can't get mad at these other ethnic groups because they're trying to get all your Bitcoin, okay? And they know that we're dying to give it to them, okay? And guess what? They want it. So I'm gonna get on out the way, and I'm gonna introduce our guest speaker, and she's gonna share with us tonight. Guys, get your pens and pads together, and then we'll open up. We'll let you have a few questions for her as well. So without any further ado, I'm gonna turn it over to my sister, Miss Kimberly Booker. Kim, you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Okay, take it away.
Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Stan. And thank you, family. I really do appreciate you all and all that you have done over the years. I know that with Stan's leadership, some of you all stand as professionals on your own, in your own right, and have done wonderful achievements. I live here in Prince George's County, this is my base. So some of you all I may know by face. Some of you all I may know by reputation, but I did want to first start out saying thank you all for being professionals in our county, doing different things in your own right to make this county the county that is a shining star of Maryland. So I definitely wanted to put that out there to you all. So
Hey,
this
Kim,
thing,
Kim, really quickly, can you guys hear her? Somebody put in the chat that they couldn't hear her. Can you guys hear her?
Yes,
I
I
can
can
hear
hear loud and clear.
okay.
So yeah, go ahead, Kimberly. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. And so this thing, let me first lead by saying that I am a Bitcoin believer. Not so much all of cryptocurrency, because all of cryptocurrency isn't good for my people or my community. However, we have to know about cryptocurrency to understand the strength of Bitcoin in the space. And so I'd like to, I'm going to touch a little bit on that October 1st on what cryptocurrency is and all the other altcoins, ALT. Also, that's short for alternative coins. And the reason they're called altcoins is because they're an alternative coin to the coin, which is Bitcoin. And so we're going to talk about the history of Bitcoin and what it means. But this is what I want you all to know today. Some of you all have an idea of what cryptocurrency is and what Bitcoin is. And some of you all have heard of Bitcoin, but don't have a clear enough understanding of it. And some of you all actually own Bitcoin, but don't understand how to secure it, what to do with it, when to trade it, how long to hold on to it, and what is the long-term effects of it. So I want to touch base on some of those things October 1st too. But tonight, what I want you all to know about Bitcoin is this. Bitcoin was created for peer-to-peer exchange. It was created so that if Stan Richards had a course that he wanted to sell to me, I could purchase that course with this digital money. And between he and I, the blockchain would verify that Stan had something for me to purchase and that I have a legitimate way of paying for it by the way of Bitcoin. Bitcoin miners validate the blockchain. The blockchain is more or less the road that these transactions travel on. So this road is constantly verified by miners who use their computers, their computer power to verify that yes, indeed, Kimberly Booker exists. She has X amount of Bitcoin. Let's say that Stan wants to sell me the course for, let's say he's going to sell it for me. For all intents and purposes, let's just put this out there for 1 year, 1 Bitcoin. So I own a Bitcoin. Stan has the course. What the blockchain does is validate that my Bitcoin is legitimate, that Stan is legitimate, and we have a legitimate pathway from peer to peer to do this exchange. So when I submit my money digitally, he has a wallet that will receive it. The blockchain validates that my Bitcoin was used one time and one time only for this transaction, and Stan has a legitimate wallet to receive my Bitcoin. All of this is done in nanoseconds. It's done in a snap of a finger. It can be, for the most part. It certainly is done quicker than the time it would take me to go to 7-Eleven, get a money order, and put it in the mail and mail it to Stan. It's also done quicker than it would take for me to go to the bank and make a deposit to my bank that would then deposit it and it clear to Stan's. So this digital highway is the next evolution of how we're going to do money. Bitcoin today ended at 23,300. But if you all can recall, about a month ago, it was hovering 17, 18, 19. So even if you bought a portion of Bitcoin even last month, you're ahead today. No matter whether you bought a small amount or a whole Bitcoin. And that's another thing we're going to talk about. A lot of people got the understanding, unfortunately, when it came to Bitcoin, that you needed to own a whole Bitcoin in order to be in the game. That's not true. We're going to talk about the smaller denomination of Bitcoin called Satoshis or sats. Just like a quarter is to a dollar, a sat is to a Bitcoin. We're going to talk about that a little bit more just to make sure that everyone understands. Now, let me get to something that's a little bit more complicated. What does Bitcoin mean to our people, financial freedom and sovereignty? Well, what we do know is you have the ability to possess and own and store your own Bitcoin without anyone knowing how much you actually have. We also know that the federal government is trying to play catch up. They're creating rules, they're creating different tax rules to try to govern the taxes on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. We are ahead of the game. And on October 1st, we're going to talk a little bit about the tax implications for owning Bitcoin, selling Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin. Also, too, one of the reasons why you really want to be there on October 1st, I'm going to talk about resources. We're going to go through one of my favorite resources and learning about Bitcoin, getting an understanding of its history, of present and of future. Want to look at some of the trends of Bitcoin since its inception. What are the yo-yos, the highs, the lows, the winters that Bitcoin has gone through? And also, too, how you hodl. Hodl, H-O-D-L, that's a term that's used very frequently in the Bitcoin ecosystem. And it stands for hold on for dear life. In other words, it's showing you how to use the philosophy of holding on to this cryptocurrency and what it means when you hold on to it. Now, as I shared with you guys over the summer, I hold on, but I also use. I have two different pots that you imagine this. If we all just held on to it, then what would be the need for blockchain? So on October 1st, you're going to learn when to buy, when to sell, if that's what you'd like to do, and how to utilize it in your day-to-day transactions. So if you want to buy a steak and cheese stand, there's a way to buy that without really harming your nest egg, you know? We have to also learn as a people, how do we use this in business? How do we use this day to day? And how do we evolve our own businesses for the use of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? So October 1st, I'm going to be instructing and facilitating from 11 to approximately 1 o'clock. So you want to be on time. You want to bring your notebooks and pieces of paper. Also, bring your laptops if you have any, or bring your smartphones. Make sure that you have those, because we're going to go over exchanges. We're going to go over Cash App. We're going to go over what is the difference between exchanges. We're going to go over how do you store this precious digital asset. Cold wallets, warm wallets. What is the difference between the two? We're going to do a deep dive into taxes and some of the implications of the taxes. And I'm going to see if I can get a friend or two to join me to answer different questions, because I am, believe it or not, I am still learning. They are still learning, because this game is changing all the time. So we are constantly studious in this area. Just as Stan said, you have to stay on top of the game or in front of the game in order to be financially free. So those are some of the things that we're going to go over. I'm excited because I'm on home base. So in my history, I've done this at Texas A&M. We've set up a Bitcoin mining lab there. We set up a Bitcoin mining lab for Wyoming, and looking for HBCUs to do that. I'm going to tell you all what Bitcoin mining is and what it means in this space. So you're going to learn these things. So I don't want to take up too much time, but I'm excited, and you need to be excited. Be sure to click that link that Stan has for you to purchase your tickets. Get your tickets now. It's hopefully it gets to standing room only, but you make sure that you have your seat. We're going to go over some great things. Follow me on Twitter, BTC Impact. You can also go to our website, btcimpact.org. That's BTC, that's the ticker symbol for Bitcoin, impact.org. And you can follow me on Twitter too at Bitcoin Give Back. Bitcoin Give Back. We're on Twitter. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all. And if you have any questions, I'll take a few questions here, but looking forward to all the questions on October 1st. I'm Kimberly Booker, and thank you for having me, Stan.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks, Kim. So guys, we're going to do 2 questions because we're going to save all these questions for October 1st. And then we're gonna, I don't want to hold Kimberly up. I know she's very busy, and then I want to get into some other training with Novatech. So anyone have a question, or they want to come off mute and ask the expert, Miss Kimberly Booker. No, you're the expert. I mean, like this is the way I look at it. Anybody that knows more than me, they're the expert. I'm here to learn. I'm a student. I'm a student of the
Thank
game.
you.
Yes. Anybody have a question for Miss Booker?
Can you put her hashtag for Twitter in the chat?
Okay, what was it again, Kimberly?
That it's Bitcoin Give Back.
Chris, can you put that in there? Chris Birch, put it in there for us. Oh yeah, there you go. Yes, that's my guy. He's always on it. Any other questions for Ms. Booker before we let her go?
Is it
I have a
possible
question,
that we
guys.
can,
Go ahead. Go ahead,
I'm sorry,
Aliqua.
is it possible that we can pay for this virtually?
Well, you
Can it
know
be
what? We're
recorded
looking
virtually?
into that, because we got a lot of partners. Guys, get this. We have over 5,000 partners on my team in Novatech, all over the country and around the world. So Chris and I, Aliqua, we're looking into that because I would love to see if we could stream it, because we got a lot of partners on the call tonight that's from Chicago, around the country, that I know that would want to be there. I'm not a technical person. I just need to figure out how to get it done. I'm sure it could get done. And as long as it's not too expensive, right, then we're going to do our best to try to get that done for you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I did see a question. If that person could ask that question. It just flashed and then it disappeared.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks so much for this information. I was just wanting to see, there's several wallets out here that we've been using, Coinbase, Cash App, and then there's a couple others. With your experience, which ones would you recommend, with onboarding, the process that we need to start using? Thank you so much.
Okay, we are going to go over that on October 1st, but to answer your question, I love Cash App because we all, for the most part, about 70% of us that are actually even using electronic or digital payment systems are using Cash App. Not only that, I do want you all to know, even if you're feeling squeamish about Cash App, understand this, the IRS actually distributes tax refunds by way of Cash App. So if it's good enough for the IRS, it could possibly be good enough for your monetary needs. So I like Cash App. It's easy, and Cash App is going to be the platform that I'm going to do onboarding on that day of October 1st. So, but you don't have to wait till October 1st. You can go ahead and give it a try to get yourself onboarded on Cash App now. before October 1st. And it is self-explanatory on Cash App. Cash App is a proponent for Bitcoin. They have a lot of fun tools already built there. So you will KYC, that's the know your customer process. You can look that up. I don't want to give it away too much, but for those of you all who are chomping at the bit and would like to have your platform already loaded by October 1st, Cash App is certainly my platform of preference.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Suzanne.
Also
Awesome.
note now that it does take a little bit of time now for Cash App or any of these platforms now, even Coinbase, it's taking anywhere from 5 to 10 days to totally KYC so they know who you are. So if I was you, I would take her advice and do it tonight. And it's just think of it like you're opening a bank account. You still need your driver's license. They still want your social security number. And it's a bank account. So think of it like that.
To go a step further, because you are actually trading, if you will, and by that I mean you are buying and selling, not so much trading, but you are buying and selling on this platform. So this platform, for all intents and purposes to the government, looks like a trading platform. So therefore, because it can do some of the functions of a trading platform, it is required that this platform know who they are selling this digital asset to. And the steps are exactly how she mentioned. You're going to be asked to provide your driver's license. You're going to be asked to provide a current address, your social security number, the reason why you are seeking the use of this platform. So there are some questions that go along with that. And at the longest period of time that I've ever seen Cash App take is 72 hours. I can imagine with the volume of people that are now onboarding by Cash App, it could possibly be more than that. But as a rule, it does not take any more than that time. So just go ahead and do it. Walk yourself through it, walk slowly through it so that you have a clear understanding. And I want you all to have a clear understanding so that you can educate other family members as you go along, and you can actually onboard other family members. So that's why I really want you all to watch what you're doing, how you're doing it, the questions that are being asked of you and such. So, and also too, no one person's KYC process is the same as others. Sometimes you may be asked for further documentation depending upon how you ask the questions and what state you're in.
Awesome. All right, guys. Hey, I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Yes,
So
yes, I am.
the link is in the chat. Get registered and plan to be there if you're serious about winning. We got to learn this game. We can't just put money in Novatech and hope that we're going to get it back. We got to learn that we got to get educated on this space, guys. And the cool thing about this is now is the time, because it's still early. You know, we only been in this space, I know myself, a year and a half. So it's really exciting. It's a lot to learn. And so I'm just grateful for Kimberly Booker, people like her and Naja Roberts that are my friends that I can go to and bounce this stuff off and learn from. So Kim, look, I'm gonna let you go, dear. Thank you. We're excited. We will be there early. We'll be there at 10:30 waiting in with the seats, waiting in the seats for you. So I know you're gonna bring that fire. And I'm just grateful. Thanks for saying yes to our invitation. And on behalf of the team, thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Thank you all. And you all have a very, very fine night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, gang. There you have it. I'm going to jump in. I wanted to go over the commission history, the compensation plan last week, but we didn't get a chance to do that. So I'm gonna see if we can do it now. So just hold on 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can log into my wife's account here. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm in the boss's account. Don't tell her. Y'all don't tell her I've been back here, right? Just kidding, right? Okay, so before I jump into this really quickly, guys, I want to say a couple of announcements.
Because I was gonna tell you to
Okay,
do.
mute your line out, please, if you're just coming in. So when we're signing people up, guys, and I'm just gonna say this every week until I stop getting the people making mistakes. When we're signing people up, please let them know that onboarding is a process.
Okay, that's it right here.
Okay? If you're just coming in, just please mute your line out. And have them to take their time when they're signing up in Novatech. Because if you put, the system is so case sensitive. If you put one capital letter here or one small letter there, it could possibly lock you out your account. And it's a nightmare to get back into this account. I'm telling you, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? Most of the time it's user error when we're making these mistakes, and it's simply because we are not taking our time signing people up. Don't just send somebody your link and tell them go sign up to your account, because they're going to screw it up. And once they get locked out, it's a nightmare. Right now, there's about 300,000 members in Novatech. This time last year was 30,000. And there's a lot of growing pains with customer service. So if we don't take the time and do this the right way the first time, there's going to be issues, and it's going to take a week or two to get back into your account. And we have some people it took 90 days to get back into their account. And that's not fun at all. And there's nothing that I can do because I don't know anybody at customer service. I can't just pick up the phone and call Cynthia. So I'm begging everyone to please, when you sign people up, make sure that they're going through the 12 steps. And Chris, if you can put that in the chat, I appreciate it. Okay. And they're taking their time and they're documenting everything that they're doing. I cannot say that enough, because every week I get 3 to 5 people calling me saying that they can't get into their account because the email, so I'm going to say this every week until we all master this, until I don't get those calls anymore. So when I send people to sign up into Novatech, I send them the 12 steps. And I caution them before they touch anything, because people come on board and they're very excited. This is a exciting platform to be a part of, because everybody making money. I haven't been in anything where everybody makes money every single week. I haven't seen anything like this. So when people come on board, they get excited and they start signing up, and then they screw it up. Or they don't write it down, or they forget their 4-digit PIN. And they, oh, I know that. This is what they hit me with. Oh, this the same pen I've been using for the last 20 years. And come to find out it's the wrong, they hit the wrong number. I'm telling you, guys, please, please, please take your time signing people in Novatech. Okay? Now, so what I want to go over today and make sure that we all are clear on is I want to talk about the commission report really quickly. Hold on, let me blank this out. Commission history. So, guys, here's what I love about this comp plan, and I haven't seen anything like this. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you click on commission history, it will tell you everything that's going on. All your money is here. Every single dime. There's no up-tos, there's no smoke and mirrors. Okay. Every single dime is here. All you have to do, family, is go back here and click. Okay, that's all you have to do. So if we look at last week from September 3rd through the 9th, okay, all you have to do is go here and click where it says view. Bam. Okay, and it's going to tell you, here's all your tabs right here. Okay, so all you have to do is click on each tab. Your direct bonuses are here. Okay, so anybody that you have sponsored that week and you're going to get a bonus, it's going to show up on Saturday. It don't come on Friday. These bonuses, all these bonuses are paid out on Saturday. So it's going to show up right here under direct bonuses. Okay. And then if you click on, no. So let's just say you signed up Stan, and Stan came on at the bronze package, 2,500. And I didn't add another dime, I'm just compounding. So when I go from the, not the bronze, the silver package at 2,500. So when I go from the silver package of 2,500 to the gold at 5,000, you're going to get an upgrade bonus. Okay? You're going to get an upgrade bonus. So this is going to show you all your direct bonuses for signing up Stan. And then every time my account goes to the next package, you're going to see an upgrade bonus right here under direct referral bonuses. No breakage, no flushing, none of that. Okay? It's all right there. Now, if you click on check matching, this is going to show you, this is my wife's leg, okay? This is going to show you all the people that came in direct to her, and she gets check matches. She gets 5% off of all of these people when they get their bonuses every Friday. Even before they compound, she's getting the 5% check match. So everybody that you personally sponsor, you're going to get a 5% check match every Saturday when those people get their bonuses on Friday. Okay? This is awesome. And then this goes 9 levels deep. Now, residual bonuses. This is for the people who's paying $25 a month. Okay? So she gets a residual off of those people who's paying $25 a month. that, you know, every single month, she gets those bonuses there from these people. And this also goes down 7 levels deep. Okay. Now, indirect referral bonuses. These are the people who she sponsored and then they brought in people. She gets indirect referral bonuses off of them. So it's hold on one second, I'm sorry. Indirect. Somehow it closed out. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, yeah. So these are the indirect referral bonuses. So these are the people that she sponsored and then they've sponsored folk. So now she's getting indirect referral bonuses there. Right? All you have to do, guys, again, is just click on the tabs and it's all going to be here. Right? Miscellaneous bonuses are like that if you're trading at 25,000 and you get that 1%, that shows up as a miscellaneous bonus. Okay, 30 days after they're trading your 25,000. Right? Now, if you look over here, so this just shows you every week, all the way back to when she started. Now, if you go over here to Unilevel and you click on Unilevel, this will show you when you hit ranks. So when she hit this rank of I think she's a junior director now. So she got a $5,000 bonus August 5th. Okay. So every rank that she's hit, it shows right there under Unilevel. So when you hit platinum and you hit junior executive, it's all under the Unilevel tab. Okay. Any questions? Any questions?
Hi, Stan. This is Melanie Bonita. I have a question.
Yeah.
When someone receives, like you just gave the example, the $5,000 bonus, does that goes to where they have to does it have to be reinvested, or is that like a cash bonus where it can go into my bank account?
Oh yeah, any of these bonuses, Melanie, you can pull out at any time. Okay. So you can pull that bonus as soon as you get it. You know, if it comes in your account on Saturday, you can put in a request for withdrawal out of your bonus account, and it takes 24 to 48 hours to hit your wallet. Right?
Okay, so the wallet it would go in, that would be
That would
any
be your
wallet we
cash,
attach
your
to it?
external wallet. It'd be your external wallet, whatever wallet address that you put into Novatech, that's where they'll send that money.
Oh, okay. So it could go into directly into Cash App or or Coinbase or any wallet I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's another cool thing about this. So you can see my wife started with $1,000. Her account now is $34,000. She started August the 26th, 2021. Okay, we haven't withdrew any of her money, right? Now, here's what's so cool about this. So let's just say I let's say I signed Sharice up and I placed her under Melanie. And now Melanie has 34,000 in volume under her from Sharice. So let's just say Sharice withdraw the whole 34,000 out of her account. it's still going to show a credit to Melanie's volume. That 34,000 is going to still show towards her hitting the next rank. So none of this flushes. So if people withdrawing their money, it's not going to hurt you from hitting the next pen level. I haven't seen anything like this in my life, for real. This comp plan is freaking amazing. Okay? I mean, where can you go get that? Any type of, if you ever did network marketing in a product-based company, every month it flushes. So if I sold a $10,000 worth of vitamins in September, in October, I got to do it all over again, start from zero and sell another 10. This don't work like that. So that 34,000, if Sharice pulled it out, Melanie's still going to see 34,000 worth of volume under her for her to hit the next rank. This is pretty amazing, right? Now I want to show you guys really quickly before I bring Dr. Liz on. I want to show one other thing because I know we got some new people on. So if you're looking to build a team, you only want to go 3 people wide on your front line, because all you need is 3 people to get to the top of the compensation plan. Okay? 3 people. So once you get person number 4, 5, and 6, and 20, all you're going to do is sponsor place those 3 people, Melanie, under that 4th person and so on, under your first 3 people. And you have 48 hours to do that. Those people go into your holding tank, okay? And then you move them from your holding tank under your partners, any one of those 3 people. Now, this is another amazing thing about Novatech, right? Is you get all the bonuses. So let's just say if you signed up Joe Blow and you well, I'll give you an example, Melanie, because I just sponsor placed someone under you. Okay, that person I just put under you, okay, I still get all the bonuses. I get the check matches from that person. If they bring anybody, I get all the 7 ways. I get those bonuses. The way you benefit, Melanie, you get the volume. So that person came in at $500. So now you have $500 worth of volume in that leg. So it's a win-win. I get all the bonuses. You get the volume. So I'm helping you hit the first rank, which is platinum. Okay. But I still get all of my bonuses. Okay. Which is huge. So you can take a new person and I can put them on my 10th or 15th level. It don't matter. I still get all the bonuses. They benefit from the volume. Any questions about this really quickly?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I got 5 across. 3 of them I think that I sponsored, 2 that just popped up some kind of way.
Who's this?
Demetrius.
Okay.
Now my question would be, which 3 should I start placing people up under? If it's 5, or do I just decide the 3 and then I worry about the 2 that's already on the front line, or, you know?
That's a great question. So what you do is you're going to look at those 5 people, Demetrius, and this is how I look at it. You're going to look at those 5 people and I'll say, okay, who has potential to be a leader, to build? So if that's person number 1, then I help that person out. If it's person number 2, I put them under that person. Or if it's person number 3, I put it under that person, right? So you want, as a leader, what you want to do is start to identify your players. And you always say you run with the runners, you walk with the walkers, and you crawl with the crawlers. So you start to identifying, okay, out of these 5 people, who have the potential to build this thing. And then you start helping them out, because keep in mind, you can hit platinum by yourself, but in order for you to hit junior executive, you have to build leadership. You got to help someone to get to platinum in order for you to get to junior executive. So you want to start to identify who's going to be your players, right? Give you an example. Matter of fact, my first 3 people was Tanya Holman, Dr. George Fraser, and Brandon Adams. So when I brought Sharice in, my wife, okay, Brandon is running. So I put one person under, I put my wife under Brandon Adams, and I started helping him. Okay. So as I help him hit rank, it sends me to the next rank. And then when I wanted to hit the next position, then I helped Tanya out, Tanya Holman. Okay. I'm helping her leg out. I haven't sponsor placed anybody in Dr. Fraser's leg because he's the #1 networker in North America. He don't need my help. He got plenty of players. So that's a bionic leg that's gone by itself. But then those other 2 legs, I strategically put people in those legs, okay, to help them, which ultimately helped me hit the next rank. And you got to be very strategic. So the cool thing about this, you don't have to be all over the place. There's only 3 legs. There's only 3 legs to get to 2-star ambassador. You only need 3 legs. So you just gotta, as you bring in people in, you balance those legs out to hit the next rank, okay? And you start to identify who are gonna be my players and my leaders, okay? So you don't wanna just build people to a position, because sometimes you can do that and you'll end up babysitting all of these grown people because the person that you built, they're not doing anything but cashing in. But they never wanted to do anything, right? So I'll sponsor place under a few people until I find my leader. Once I find my leader, then I'm running with the leader. I hope that makes sense.
Yep. I got one more for you, Stan.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you somebody that recruit a lot of people, you got 3 people on one leg, 3 people on another leg, 3 people on another leg, right? That's your 3. So if you put a person up under somebody that you already got 3 up under, because you got to put them somewhere, would it be considered? Would it go on one of their legs, or well, it got to be your leg? But they say you're only gonna have 15,000 in one leg, so much in this leg. Would it spread out to be 3 under? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you always got to look at it like this. This is a business. So it has to benefit you as the leader. Okay. So this is a business. So let me stop sharing here. Somebody write.
Because I got 3 already up under one leg, and I went over. I got 25,000 volume in that one leg, which I messed up, but only needed 15. So I messed up on 10,000.
Well, don't look at it like you messed up, because you can use
okay.
it to hit you can use it to hit junior executive.
Okay.
So that volume is not lost. It's helping you get to the next. So now you got to go get another 10 from those other 2 legs. So you can have a balance of 25.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Okay. So my question's kind of answered already then.
Yeah. So if you got 25 in one leg, you only can use 15. Then you got to go the next people, the next folks that you bring in, you put them under those other 2 legs to get that leg up to 10,000, and now you're platinum.
Okay. All right, that makes
And then
sense.
you, now that first leg, now you got your sights set on junior executive because
Mhm.
they'll let you have 30,000 in one leg and you got to get the other 20 in the other two legs. Does
Gotcha.
that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yep, that makes
So
plenty of
along
sense.
the way, the whole key, guys, and I'm gonna wrap up. The whole key is you want to begin to identify leaders, identify people who wants to build. Now, get this, I just got this stat the other day. 75% of the reps in Novatech are passive. So there's only 30% of the company that's actually building. 75% just put their money in and let it go. So you want to, if you trying to move up the ranks, and I'm telling you, I don't know why somebody wouldn't, because the compensation plan is stupid good every week. So, you know, you want to start to identify those leaders, you know, and set those goals and know what you need to get to the next rank, right? Okay, guys, that's all I have for the evening. What I want to do now is bring on a lady that I got a great deal of respect for, Dr. Liz. She's on every call. This lady shows up. She's a leader. She's a champion. And I wanted to get her to close us out this evening with our inspirational talk. So I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Dr. Liz from Detroit, Michigan. Detroit versus everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. And thank you so much, Dan. I so appreciate being on this team and being on this platform. When you asked me to speak tonight, my mind just went to racing because I said, what is it that I can leave everybody with that they can actually take and help them to grow? So what came in my mind is no man or woman is an island, and that success leaves clues. Okay. With our systems, processes, and procedures, nobody loses with this system here. Okay. You don't have, let me see. Man, I thought about everything that Miss Kimberly just shared with us. And I get so filled and overwhelmed because I say, if we really, really lean into the information, this is it for us. We all win. I have been in so many different industries and on so many different platforms. I have never found a system that compensates you the way that Novatech does. I mean, and like you just said, you can sit it and forget it, or you can run with it. Because when I came in to sit it and forget it. But when I saw all of the opportunity available, I couldn't help but say, you know what? If we grab this and run with this for 12 months, this changes lives. It is changing lives, you know. And when I say success leaves clues, I called the other day. I had a situation, and I called Stan, and then he sent me to Chris Birch. And I just want to say thank you so much for that, because Chris welcomed me with open arms. He gave me the information that I needed, and that's what we have here. It's an adult game of follow the leader. I would also be remorse if I didn't congratulate Mr. Michael Bart Matthews, who's been my coach and my trainer, my publisher, who brought me to this fabulous opportunity. But you know what? Success leaves clues. So if you really pay attention, the one thing that he taught me that I want to share with everybody, you know how we talk about our books, and he knows ever since he taught me this book, I have 134 pages in here. And in their field, I have tabs in their field. That's because I studied this. When you get on fire for a business and you study it, see, the thing that I love about what you taught, Stan, is that if you study in the back office and you study how to build your system, you go with 3 across and everybody wins at the bottom. You don't find systems like that. So if you really paid attention and every day, take 5 minutes out of your day and just study the back office, study what the leaders are telling you. And I'm telling you, this is the opportunity that is second to absolutely none. So I think that's about all that I can say at this point. Oh, no, I have one more thing to say. Just because you don't know something does not mean it's not true. Profound, correct? Well, I can't take credit for that because I'm playing follow the leader. I heard Stan say that last Saturday. So I'm just telling you, it's an adult game of follow the leader. We all will succeed. Again, congratulations, Mr. Michael Bart Matthews. Thank you, Robbie, for all of your help and assistance. And I mean, our team is phenomenal because we are growing and we're doing it. So back to you, Stan. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Dr. Liz. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all the energy that you bring to the team. You know, you always on every call. I see you every Saturday morning, every Thursday. You don't miss every Monday you're on there. And I really appreciate that because, you know, we're a team and we're one band, one sound. And as you said, kudos to Chris Birch. You know, I can't do what Chris Birch does. Chris Birch is freaking amazing in terms of just having the patience to help so many people. And I thank God that he's a part of this team because when we have issues and things like that, he's always there to help out and give and serve flyers, do whatever it need to be done. He does it, you know? And so, you know, guys, don't take this lightly because everybody is not getting these types of trainings. There's not a training call where we get on and talk about a bunch of hype and the numbers and we jumping around. No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing any training like that. Whenever we do a training on this team, we're going to be learning something. Even if we're learning the same thing over and over, we're going to be learning something. We're not getting on here talking about how many people you talk to today. No, this is not network marketing. Okay. We want to get the information and we want to master the information and we want to duplicate the information because when we do, guess what happens? Your phone stops ringing and your check goes up when you duplicate yourself and other people, right? That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this evening. I'm going to stop recording here.